So today, needless to say, I didn't actually get up early enough to go for a bike ride. I yet again managed to pull a let's go to sleep late and not get up on time the next morning. The only thing I managed to accomplish today was go to work, come home, goof around on the internet, and do some new intro transition items for the vlog stuff. And I'm okay with that. The plans for the rest of the week still stand. Read books, draw, work on figure, work on getting up early for bike riding. I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah, really need to work on the whole getting back in shape thing. It's kind of a personal goal, you know, to be in shape for once. Hey! Now currently all over YouTube and the internet and Twitter and Facebook and everything else, you're going to find mentions of two things. One, the whole debacle on the VMAs last night with Kanye West deciding that it would be a great idea to run up on stage and ruin Taylor Swift's moment for her receiving an award. The only thing I have to say on that one is there's an odd working to it. I mean, on one hand, it's extremely disrespectful to do that to anybody. One, he's obviously serving himself to make sure that he's got more publicity for his upcoming tour, but the odd thing is that two, it's still going to give her publicity in the fact that everyone's taking her side, which is good, and two, it's probably going to sell more of her records as well. So it's an odd thing of the fact that he did himself a favor and her a favor, but generally I'm thinking he's only trying to do himself a favor. And is that Taylor Swift did handle it with excellent amounts of class, and I'm still trying to figure out exactly what was going through his head in general for running up like that. I mean, it could have just been a bit of like, hey, I've got this crazy idea, or hey, this is just kind of what I do. But I still stick with the whole thing that it was kind of a double-edged thing. I mean, he's helped her as well as helped himself. And maybe that was his plan all along. I mean, he does have a slightly crazy bad boy image, so to speak, to keep up. So, in effect, he's keeping up his image, and in a weird, strange way, he's helping her out. The second thing most people are going to find is that Patrick Swayze passed away today after finally succumbing to his battle with pancreatic cancer. And I have to say my feelings go out to his family, his friends, and anybody that knew him personally. I've lost a few people to cancer and death in general, and it doesn't get easier. And especially with something like that, it's not a comfortable situation. The one thing that was interesting to note about this is that when he was told this back in about 2007 or 2008, he didn't stop working and he didn't stop living either. He just kept on going. Another YouTuber, sXePhil, actually went through and did probably a much better eulogy, so to speak. I'm going to put the link in the sidebar, whichever side that's actually in. But in general, I have to agree with everything Phil stated. I mean, the general question that I want to leave with everybody, or anyone that watches this video, if you found out you were going to die at a given certain point in time, what would you do? Would you die right then, or would you keep on living? I'm sorry you're gone, but I'm glad you're no longer in pain. It's not bittersweet, it's just bitter. Rest in peace, Patrick.